O'Neal as TNT's playoff coverage for 2018 begins with a triple header. Had 3 of the 4 games that were played on this Sunday, including the one you just saw, Minnesota and Houston. The Timberwolves have struggled mightily against the Rockets, losing 14 of the last 15, 18 of the last 20, and 11 in a row.
Playing with your championship
in
rings,
Houston.
Jack.
Kenny Smith, I think that's a shot at me. You saw my video about how Shaquille O'Neal sucks. That sucked. He was a behemoth that had some athleticism. I don't even know if he would do well in today's NBA. The guy's not a good basketball player. Couldn't make a free throw. So you're responding by, "Whoa, he has a championship ring." Yeah, because he's a behemoth. He wasn't a skilled player.
And so here we go with Jimmy Butler and James Harden.
James Harden, man.
Oh, think he might have a shot at that MVP?
Oh, listen, they go ahead and put his initials, his home address, and everything on that thing. He got the MVP this year.
Jimmy Butler knocks down the 3 for Minnesota.
He's first. Who's close second?
Here comes
LeBron James.
Oh,
He's not close.
You don't think Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis in the conversation, but they're not close.
Let's talk about what you're seeing from Clint Capella.
I told you guys, Shaq apologized at halftime. I love Clint Capella. This kid's going to get a lot of money this summer. I told you, he's the poor man's Tyson Chandler.
What would separate?
24 and 12.
Oh, he's just too young. Tyson Chandler's one of my favorite players, you know that. But this kid he's like 23, 24.
I'll step you back.
Ooh, that was like a little Michael Jackson, a little moonwalk, a little Bruno Mars, everything all rolled into one.
No travel, Kenny? Yeah, I mean.
Oh, it's a travel, but not in the NBA.
54-47 at the half. And here we go with more Harden right here.
Ooh, give me something like
Derrick Rose with the foul on the 3-pointer.
I mean, when you could stop dribbling and take 2 side steps, but you can't. That ain't traveling. At some point, and this happened in the 4th quarter.
You got to take the ball out of his hand.
You got to. You have to. There's no way that you can let him play one-on-one that much for that long, especially when he had 12
feel free to put a hand up.
James Harden, a 44-point.
Where's the hell? Right now, you got to get it out. Eric Gordon.
I was rooting for the Timberwolves in that game, and I was afraid. I think I had money on the Timberwolves. And whenever Harden had the ball, I was afraid. And I don't remember ever having that feeling. Certainly not with Durant, not with LeBron James. But Harden, he strikes fear in the heart. You know, when I was a Broncos fan, before the Broncos had Peyton Manning, when they played the Colts in the early 2000s, and Peyton Manning made me afraid. James Harden is the best player in the NBA. He's been the best player. He's been the best player he is the best player that there's been for a long time. He was better than Kobe Bryant, yes, because he makes you afraid. The guy can destroy you. Barkley just gets it. You see how big Barkley's head is. He has a big brain. Charles Barkley's brilliant. Shaquille O'Neal, very small brain. And I hear he has a small penis, too.
Trevor Ariza, you got to hit shots. I'm sorry, you got to hit shots.
104-101.
This is just
3-point game, and Chris Paul is going to throw the ball away.
Wow. Better than that, too. Bad pass. And the guy stopped.
I didn't like this last shot, though.
Oh, he's asking to foul, but they didn't. You know, he told them to foul, they did not.
I don't like this.
This would have been a 2 anyway. Wouldn't even been a 3. He got fouled.
So Minnesota, after losing all 4 in the regular season, this was as well as they have played Houston all season. And they come up short to James Harden and his 44. 27 times with at least 30 points this year. 12 times with at least 40, and he goes for 44 in this one as the Rockets take game 1 over the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Question.
Let's get to that question after we hear from Mike D'Antoni.
But, you know, guys like Towns, we were doubling and trying to throw different things at him, and he never got his rhythm.
So James Harden has pubic hair coming from his face. He has one of those long, disgusting beards. Just a sec. Pubic hair coming from your face. So have you ever seen that guy with the long beard, the basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
So how pathetic is LeBron James? How insecure is he that he has to try to steal James Harden's look? And it looks so much worse. So LeBron James is a stupid person also. No, he is. A superior athlete. When you look at him on the court, he's stronger.
Sucks.
I remember when LeBron James tweeted something out. Can't sleep. Too excited. You know how he spelled two?
Mm-hmm.
T-O.
Oh my gosh.
This is something he tweeted. Too excited.
Maybe just typo.
No.
By accident.
No.
I knew this long time ago.
So, yeah. James Harden's the best player in the NBA. I bet you could spell that. Also, we need to put Bernie Sanders in. And the max salary for an NBA player, $100,000.
Wow.
That's it. $100,000. You're maxed out. Everything else gets funneled to the homeless. Building properties for the homeless. Or some other social program. This country is sick. It's sick.
You know, we kind of forget, like, we're playing the eighth place team, right, or the 8th seed. Well, when they had Butler and he was healthy, they were the 3rd seed. So it's not like, they're back to the 3rd seed kind of strength. They're a good team.